Hello, I'm Leo Brown. This is the What If It Is True podcast for today, taking a look at our gospel reading. John chapter 7, 40 through 53. And of course, as we look at our mass reading, we're trying to find that virtue. We're trying to find a way to incorporate it, to put it into our lives in a way to, by doing so, show that what we believe is true. So there's never a question. What if it is true? Don't have to necessarily ask that question because our lives show that it is, right? That's the idea. So this is the story about, of course, getting closer and closer to the crucifixion as we move through this time of Lent, and there is a lot of accusations flying around regarding Jesus and who he is, and questions are being asked. Well, how could he be from Galilee? Isn't he supposed to be from the line of David? This doesn't make sense, and people are trying to piece this together. And Nicodemus steps out, and Nicodemus, of course, one of the Pharisees who supported Jesus, or at least was more willing to listen and be open to him and try to figure out what this was all about. He steps up and basically asks, do we condemn a man before we first hear from him? And basically saying, shouldn't we give him the benefit of the doubt, right? There's a lot of hearsay. There's a lot of things that we don't understand, and we're just kind of willing to go with that, apparently, as opposed to really seeing what's going on here. And I think for us, looking at that, the lesson has to come down to what do we do with people in general, right? How judgmental are we before we really understand? And I think a lot of times it could be something as simple as the treatment you get at customer service, for instance. And the reason why I say this, what comes to mind to me immediately is I'm at a drugstore not too long ago, and all I wanted to do was, I can't remember why I needed change, but I was trying to get change for whatever it was that I needed just to break down some bills. And the woman was very snippy with me, and I was like third or fourth in line watching this thing take place, with interaction with others. She was very nice, very friendly, gets to me, and she snaps at me and says, what do you think we are, a bank? We have to sell things. We don't make our money by making change. And I was thinking, wow, what must have happened here, right? I was taken aback, of course, and my first reaction was kind of be reactive back naturally and just kind of say, hey, all I'm doing is asking for. But I just said, I'm very sorry to be an inconvenience. Forgive me. Realizing you don't know what the heck has gone on in this woman's life or in anyone's life. Are we willing to really be gracious, or are we going to judge very quickly? And I think that's kind of the lesson I see here. That's the virtue of having that willingness to be open to other people and where they're coming from, right? To find out more about What If It Is True, visit us online at realliferadio.com. We stream 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can listen online there. You can also listen in the Lexington, Kentucky area, a couple of radio stations, 94.9 FM, 1380 AM. And, of course, the companion blog of What If It Is True at What If It Is True Real Life at Blogspot, so you can find out more about it there. This is the What If It Is True podcast. I'm Leo Brown. God bless.